Hey, just letting you know this is only my spoiler first impressions of the episode. Want to watch my reaction? Click on the free gift in my pinned comment. Or join my Asha Media TV Club to access all of my unfiltered reactions. The link is in the description box below. Now, here's my afterthoughts of this episode of Upload. Alright, I'm gonna have to reassess. Okay, well, I'm gonna be upfront with you. I appreciate that these characters are flawed. That's what makes them either relatable to some, relatable to others. It makes them characters, rounded characters, to some degree. But at the same time, I guess for me, it's a struggle where, like, if you don't make the character likable, and that's subjective too, it's tough for me to tune in, right? As compared to anybody else who may love all these characters. So let's start with the most obvious one that I've had a hard time with since her introduction, which I actually loved her introduction in season 1, but it's the things she would say and do that I just find so appalling. Like, how I see it, like, if I wouldn't want to be friends with you just based on how you're presenting yourself, I'm going to have a hard time caring about you as a character. That's really essentially what it is. And I think most viewers, that's kind of how it is, right? That's what makes you like a character over another. And there are characters like Ingrid who is not very likable on some levels when she's being so pretentious. But her and Alicia, they're not likable people, and they're both very flawed. You see that. And they're both divas in their own way. I'm going to use that term because that's the only term I could think of that matches what I'm trying to express. But why I'll be more ha-ha with Ingrid is because her demeanor and the way she, actually the performance too by the actress, to give her credit, that's why I was kind of excited to watch her again. I think she performs her character really well, and it actually does make me laugh, especially the way she'll pitch certain words. Whereas Alicia, I think for her, I'm so used to that kind of character in other things. And it's very rare women of color characters, and I hate going on this tangent of on that subject line. I hate bringing it down to that cultural difference, but it does matter for me because it just seems, I just think she's just so mean-spirited. Really, that's the bottom line. I think Alicia's a mean-spirited character. If you pay attention to almost everything she says, it's like if she had it her way, she would just like make people disappear. As she said, she would have people like Ingrid wake up once a year. That's actually really cruel. Like, you may not like her, but that's a paying customer, as her boss is telling her. And it's just one of those things where if, gosh, they had all the control, they'd be more of a terrible person than they seem to already be. And now, the only way I hope, and that's one of my things I'm crossing my fingers for, I hope this show or the season will humanize Alicia a bit more, because I know the arguments back and forth for personality types like that. It comes from certain types of pain and trauma and their backgrounds, and if they're going to use identity politics in this, which I don't put it past them since they've already started with certain things they've said, then okay, so be it. But if she's just not likable in the things she's saying and doing, it's going to drive me crazy. It's going to drive me crazy. Now, with what's his name? I forgot his name already. I pulled up the casting list because I tend to just blank out on character names. Luke. Yeah, Luke. Okay, so Luke, when it comes to Luke, I'm on board with her with that. He is annoying, and as I said in my reaction, he's either going to be more annoying for the sake of comedy, or he is going to hopefully be more of a rounded character. It's a tough one because this is a comedy show. And so the exaggeration of their flaws and their virtues is kind of the style. It's the whole point. And it's like you either roll with one or the other. I for myself have to just make a decision to just not take it too seriously. I guess it says I'm so used to connecting or wanting to connect to as many characters as possible, especially when I see that it's a character that has a lot of potential. And maybe it's too early to tell. Maybe I'm just being overly critical as usual. But I'll let you shape your perspective of some of these characters because I'm just at a point where I'm just going to keep it as focused on Nathan and Nora and just leave it at that. Nathan and Nora, they are the main characters. Their love story is the main thing. Everything else and everybody else is just revolving around them. And I think I'm just going to make a conscious decision in this moment as I'm going to be watching the next 6 episodes to just focus on those two. I hope they get back together organically and enjoy it. I just want to enjoy their journey back to each other. And I'm saying back to each other because I'm hopeful that they will have a happy ending. Now, I don't know if this show has been announced for a third season. So there's that to keep in mind, that however they end this season could be a reflection of the whole show or more to come. I don't know. So whatever you know, you're more than welcome to share as trivia or extra details because I won't be looking it up. Unless whatever video I choose to watch after this binge watch will address those details. Now, if I had to just, to stay on the positive end, I still do love seeing what they come up as ideas, as what they consider, spam mail and just the common everyday things that their reflection on it. I do enjoy watching that, and that's kind of what's keeping me engaged. And the AI guy, out of all the characters that I love seeing what they're going to do with next, is him. He's probably hands down my favorite character of the whole show. And I think he's a show unto itself, honestly. So I'll give it up for that. The AI guy does well on that. Now, I'm glad they introduced Paolo Costanzo. He's in a lot of stuff as Matteo. He's likable. And we'll see how things go with him and Nora. Who else? Who else? I do like Nora's dad. He's adorable. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that at the moment, for me, Nora's the only somewhat likable female character, and all the other ones are just they're a lot. They're a lot. But Ingrid, when she has her quiet, sincere moments, well, when you think it's quiet and sincere until you realize it probably isn't, because it seems as if she completely lied about the whole upload thing. So how and why she did that, that's going to be its own story. Cool. I hope to like all of the characters, especially if they are part now of the whole thing. Alicia, it looks like they're going to hopefully do something with her. I don't know what else to say. Except for the detective, yeah, getting the actor back. It's like two The Expanse alum, or maybe more than two. I think there could have been another one in there I may have missed. You can let me know, those of you who may have watched The Expanse. But yeah, I'm just going to focus on Robbie and Andy and their portrayal of their characters and take it from there and try to be a bit more lenient. So there you have it. Probably not what you expected. That's just me being me. But I'm being honest with you for my first impression here after watching this first episode of the second season of Upload. If you want access to all of my reactions all at once, since I'm binging all of these episodes in one day, you're more than welcome to join my club at ashamediatvclub.com. You'll not only get access to all of my reactions to Upload, but also my reactions to other things that I haven't shared here on YouTube. To check out my club, link is in the description box below for you. Alrighty, so I'm going to press play on episode 2, and I will see you in that video to come for you soon. Peace out. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos.